Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halamlah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakathum. Double honor to the elders and the prophets, elders and the, well, it's right anyways. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the brothers that's preaching this truth throughout the four corners. This is the brother Tezarah Law. Man, I'm too excited about it, but I had a vision and a dream, man, yesterday, and this is just a quick video talking about it because something just told me just to tell people about it. Sometimes I have things where it says don't say it, and sometimes I have things where it says say it. And basically, what happened was, I was in the game room, and I like to pace back and forth sometimes. And I was thinking about something, and right when I started thinking about it, um, beforehand, a lot of the brothers, man, have been showing some information about how NASA had a telescope that supposedly saw the Lord's house, the Lord's home, dominion, beyond the stars, man. And I seen it. It looked crazy, man. And fast forward to what I'm actually talking about now. I was thinking about something, and I was thinking about how the Lord forgives. And in my mind, it's like my mind left Earth. It went beyond the planets, or what we call planets, like Mars. My mind went beyond that, and I went to this throne, and it was like a golden fiery throne, almost kind of like, I wouldn't say rose gold, but it was a very fiery golden throne. And I saw a man on the throne, and he was dark, man, like black, like legitimately, he was legitimately the color black. And I think he had a white beard. I'm not sure, cause right when I looked at him, I like instantly bowed my head, and then I bowed down, and then I just said, "Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, forgive me for my sins," you know. And then right when I did that, I guess he said, "All right," and then I came back to the game room, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then later that night, I had a dream, man. Man, bro, man, this dream was crazy, man. Like, it started off, man. I don't know where I was. I was in some type of facility. Actually, the beginning, I can't remember too clearly, but I remember, I can't remember the beginning, but I'm just say the whole thing. So I'm just start where I was talking about the facility. I was in the facility, and like it was just pure chaos in the facility. Like, people was running around, fighting and killing each other in this building, and they were coming after me. And then I had spiritual power. Like, I was making energy out of my hands, and I'm like zapping them and throwing like energy balls at them. And I was like in the dream, I'm like, just wait till I really get spiritual power. Like, I said that in the dream. So I'm thinking about, I'm like, why did you know what I'm saying? Like, why did I say that in the dream? And I'm like messing everybody up, man, that's trying to mess with me and stuff. And then it was like, I think it was zombies, man. Or I'm not going to say like people that died, then came back to life, and they're moving slow, trying to eat your brains. No, man. It was like people that were like sick and had like rabies or something like that. Like, it was actual people that were still alive, but they were sick and like crazy, and they was running after me and stuff. And I was like, let me just zap them, you know what I'm saying, with the power. And then I was like, nah, let me just dip out. And then I left, and I was like helping people, or we was all in a group. I can't. It's not specific. And then we left the facility. We're like jumping off these cargo crates. You know them cargo crates they have on like ships on the sea? It was like those, and we were dropping off of those. And then I went to this giant field. I mean, this huge like desert mountain range field. And in the field, it's like attack not attack helicopters, fighter jets. And I don't know if it was me or I was just seeing it. I don't know. I can't tell you. But I'm like I can't say if it was me or I was just watching it, but I was up close. Like, all right, basically the fighter jets were flying. They weren't coming after me, but they were going somewhere, and like I intercepted it, or I was with something that intercepted them, and they was flying, man. They was zip zip, you know what I'm saying? Like they was zipping around, and I'm like with the fighter jets, and I'm like destroying them, or I'm with something and they're destroying it, and as I'm destroying it or whatever was destroying the jets, um like I'm in the air with them and stuff, and like when I was as the pilots were dying, I could like know they were dying. Like I felt their emotions when they died, and it was intense, man. Like as they were dying, I would feel them, and then I would move on to the next jet, and then the next jet till there was no more jets, and it was very intense, man. This all happened on the same day, and I got a couple scriptures that go along with what I'm saying. Let me just dive into that real quick for y'all guys, for you people. Um, Let me go to Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and shall open the servants, and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. So as you can see, everybody's gonna have visions, man, and dreams, man. There's Edomites having dreams out here, man. There's Edomites having dream of them getting destroyed, man. There's Edomites having dreams of the Lord coming back killing them, man. Let me hit that other verse for you. I think it was Acts. Yeah, man, this is it's getting real out here, man. It really is. Scroll down to Acts 2 and 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said Yahweh thy power, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. Yeah, man, it's getting real out here, man. Like when I experienced those two things, that vision and that dream, man, it was very. The first vision, it wasn't straight fear. It was excitement, then fear, then trembling and excitement in that order. Excitement, fear, then trembling and excitement. And then the dream, man, it was, man, I feel kind of crazy, man, because it was like, it was zombies, man. It was weird. I'm not talking about no Walking Dead, your flesh rotting off you and you're mindless. Like, it was like humans that had rabies and they were trying to get after us, man. I don't know who I was with. And I just remembered, man, I had another dream. Oh, man, I can't even say it. But that it was very, very intense. We're entering some very, um powerful times, man. It's gonna be mass death out here, man. Mass destruction. It's gonna be really, really phenomenally evil out here. Seriously, nothing you can do, man. Like I see, like preppers and survivalists and whatever you want to call them. Excuse me, that are like they can see it. They say, oh yeah, the apocalypse is coming, blah blah blah, whatever. And what they're doing is like they're getting land in the mountains, and then they're building bases and stocking up on guns and vehicles, and you know what I'm saying, ATVs and whatever, man. Growing their own food and stuff, man. That's cool, man. You can do it. Do what you gotta do to survive as a human, right? But just know, man, the only people that's truly gonna be protected is the elect. That's it. Every Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, man. Everybody else that's not a part of the elect, you're done. 2/3 of Israel, you're done. If you're not an Israelite, you're automatically screwed. All right, man. I'm gonna just end that on this. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect and the brothers that's teaching this truth on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.